Very good afternoon, Likit, Nukul, Shata. Welcome.
Good afternoon, sir.
Very good afternoon, Likit.
Good evening, sir.
Shata, good afternoon. I hope you can hear me. Nukul, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Okay, so today we are going to. Okay, I have a question, Likit. Just check your notes, Likit, and tell me, like, what has been your continuity like? Just roughly go through your notes and just I want you to tell me how many topics you have covered personally, because you have been a part of multiple batches, Likit. So I want to track that. So you go through your notes, Likit, and maybe on a page, on a sheet of page, or maybe on a page in your notebook itself, just write down the name of all the topics in sequence that you have learned. You don't have to write all the topics, but maybe just the major topics. Are you following, Likit?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah. Shata, which was the last lecture that you had attended for ZClass?
Lecture 43, sir.
Lecture 43. And so Shata, you have attended all lectures of ZClass, right? Up to 43.
Affirm, sir.
Okay, well, just a second, okay? And before that, you were a part of any other batch for a few lectures, Shata?
Negative, sir.
Okay, so Shata, same thing for you. It's been quite some time. Go through all your notes. If you have not attended any other batch, but only this batch, then you don't have to make a list of topics. But I want you to keep the understanding of what you have done and what not. So maybe it would be nice even if you make that list on a new page of sheet. Okay,
Yes.
just in your notebook. Just do that exercise for first 10 minutes. Go through it. Nukul, what's your status? Which batch? Is it batch ZClass? All
So
lectures?
ZClass, yes, sir. I have
All
attended
lectures
all.
up to date?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Any backlog?
No, sir. No, sir. I have a backlog from lecture 1 to 6, so I have covered it.
You have covered it, right? Any?
Yes, sir.
No doubts? You have not discussed any doubts?
No, sir. It's a simple, beginning class. We have learned magnetic
and
direction, to
basic.
directions, circle, basic circle, great circle, all that.
What is basic circle?
Sorry, sir. Basic.
Sorry?
Basic thing of that.
Basics.
Unit.
Fundamentals.
Yeah, basic fundamentals. Yes.
Okay. I'm like, did I teach you something wrong? What is basic?
No, sir. No.
No. Still, take a glance. Just take a glance of all the topics. You don't have to spend more time, just 5-10 minutes. Okay. Manan, welcome to the class. Jai Prakash, welcome to the class. So, Manan, tell me, have you attended any other batch apart from ZClass? Or have you just attended ZClass, Manan?
Only attended ZClass.
Is there any backlog of lectures, Manan?
No.
So up to date, all topics?
Yeah, up to date.
What I'm wanting you all to do is go through your notes from start, okay, sequence, and just in a fresh page in your notebook only, as per the lectures, just write down the topics you have covered in every line by line. Don't write in a sentence. Okay, so we have covered till 49. Today is lecture 50. Yesterday I was doing the same. I want you all to do the same. Just through your notes, just major points. Got it? Just do it right now, Manan. Reflect through your pages, start to end. In sequence, whatever topics we have learned, just write them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a fresh page in your notebook. Following, everyone? Manan, following? Okay. I will need a picture of this, okay? I'll need a picture of this. Jai Prakash, very warm welcome. Manan, warm welcome to you. Jai Prakash, I want to understand, Jai Prakash, which batch have you attended for navigation class? ZClass or any other batch also?
Sir, few classes I am attending ZClass batch.
how many lectures have you attended? Do you have a record of it? Because we have done 49 lectures for Z class. Out of that, how much have you missed? How much have you covered? Is there a backlog? I want you to check and make a list of it in your notebook and send a picture of that list to me.
21, sir.
From 21?
Yes, sir. 21.
From 21 or total 21 lectures?
Total 21 lectures recording, like YouTube.
Okay. And live lectures also you have attended, right?
No, sir. Some few classes I am attending live lectures, sir.
Okay. So I want you to make a list of all the topics that you have studied, just the name of major topics.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Go through your notes and in sequence write down in a fresh piece of paper in your notebook and send me a picture.
Okay, sir.
Just take 5-10 minutes, students. Quickly do it. You can write etc. etc. also if one major topic is covering small topics like that. Okay. And send me a picture. Nandini is not joining today and Mohammed Azam is not joining. So Mohammed Azam and Nandini, same question to you all. Please make a list of it. Just the name of topics lecture wise in one line, like one by one, major topics. It is important that we keep a track. I want you to keep a personal track because we don't want to leave any topic or any part or any system or any concept unthought. Okay. So that I was just checking yesterday and I was surprised that we have not covered ILS yet. And I was under the impression that ILS is not pending. So I realized, so I made a list and I have the list, but I want to verify if we all have the same list. Although this week we only have one navigation lecture because we'll be doing regulations and metrology also, and RT is also going on. In next week, probably I'll have 2 navigation or 3 navigation lectures where I'll try to cover up all these topics nicely. So I'll give you a list of topics that we are yet to do. Okay. But I have a task to assign to you all for the rest of the week. That's why we are doing this exercise. Okay. Just send me your pictures. I'm just here. Okay. Just let me just, give me a couple of minutes by the time you make a list and send me a picture. Okay, everyone. I'm just here. Okay. I'm just coming. Take it easy and do not rush. Okay. Because we have nothing to lose. Your next regular session can happen within a month or 2, maybe 2 months. By then, we will also try our best to get your computer numbers and we'll prepare you for the next regular session. So my plan is to prepare you much before that so that you can get at least a month's time to practice questions and score really good marks in your first attempt. You can do it. You are very lucky. The way your preparation has been and the way we have time for your exams, you guys are very lucky. And Subhajit, the same goes. Subhajit is not watching, so Subhajit might watch it offline. So yeah. So do it, okay? I'm just here. Give me a couple of minutes. By then, make the list and send me a picture. Take your time. Do not rush. Just get yourself involved in your notes, in the subject, navigation. If you want little extra time to understand, flip pages, take your time. There's no rush. But do it effectively, okay? Do it effectively. So Likhit, I've got your picture. Just carefully cross-check once again, okay? Carefully see if you can add any more things in between, or you have to remove anything from your list. Carefully do it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Take your time, students. Don't rush. We have a lot of time in hand. We are making the most of it. Likhit, because I think just look, scan it correctly. See if you have missed something. Okay. Okay. Yeah. CPPNR you mentioned, right? Good. If you know how to read a VOR DME instrument, then write that also. Reading VOR DME instrument. Okay. Zai Prakash, no problem. Okay. Zai Prakash has left this class. Okay. Just stand by. Okay. Carry on. I'm just here. Okay. Shraddha, you're doing it right. Nukul, Manan,
Yes,
no
sir.
problems, right?
Affirm, sir.
Manan, okay, Shraddha, okay, Nukul. Manan, any problems? Manan, are you there? Manan, Victor Dang, Michael, fan member, are you there? Okay, Manan might be on a break. Manan, you're on mute. Okay. All right. So are we done, students? Are we done? Okay, Manan. No problem, Manan. Come back soon. Come, because we are going to start our topic. Take your time. No rush. You can discuss with me. Shata, Nukul.
Doing, sir.
Likit, in the meanwhile. Yeah, do it. No problem. In the meanwhile, Prakash, if you have any doubts, discuss.
Negative, sir. Victor Tango Zulu Alpha.
Okay. So, Shraddha, you haven't gone through, what do we say? You haven't gone through ILS, right? None of you all have studied ILS, right? Nukul, Likit.
I've studied, sir.
Negative, sir.
Yeah, Shraddha, you have studied. So, Shraddha, have you studied in RT class then? Because I'm not sure. I remember you have studied it. Nukul, you have not studied it. Likit, how about you?
Yes, I
It's
think
not there in.
RT, sir.
Sir, I did IELTS.
You did it in navigation?
Yes, sir.
Good. Okay. That's why I'm asking this. Nukul, you have not done it because. Hmm. Oh, it's okay. Finish your list. Don't worry. Finish your list. Manan, welcome back. Manan, are you making the list?
Affirm, sir.
Send me a picture, okay, once done. And let me know if you have any doubts or any confusion. Likit, any additions, any subtractions?
No, sir.
Likit, any doubts in the meanwhile you want to discuss with any topic? Are you thorough with all those topics that you have listed in the list? Are you doubtful about any topics? If there are any such topics that you are doubtful, make them in a separate section. If all subjects are somewhere, if you feel you're doubtful, then don't make a section. Just write all subjects I want to go through, all topics I want to go through again, like that. If no, then you just write down those topics where you think you have to, you're not 100% ready, you're not 80-90% ready.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Quickly. Okay. No rush. Take your time. No rush. It's okay. One thing that can go wrong is that we miss taking advantage of this time that we have. The same thing I had said in the last class also, if you'll remember. Of course, Shata was not there. That if we don't make sure that we go ahead with a strategy for you after you finishing 50 live lectures, okay, if we don't work out a proper strategy to control your learning and your knowledge and your memory of it, then chances are that by the time your exam comes, you'll forget half of it. And you might not get enough time to prepare, and that would complicate our chances of clearing in your first attempt. So we have to make sure that, okay, so this week I'm going to give you certain tasks. So just revision and all, and the topics which you have any problems with. So now that you're making topics, once your list is done, any topic that you feel you want to study again, okay, you make another list. If all topics, then don't make the list. If half, more than half, less than half, you can just tick mark them and make a separate column. It's just like tick subjects are what I need to study again, or my basics are not clear, or I want to revise. However, you can segregate it, okay, individually. I don't just want to finish the next 4 or 5 lectures and say your syllabus is over, now you're on your own. I want to be with you till the time you go for your exams. So we will be doing a lot of practice sessions after these final lectures are over, and we'll be also doing a lot of tests. Okay. Likit, weight and balance calculations, write it in the same sheet, write it in a separate column. This sheet is going to be very helpful. In the end, I'll be asking you to send it to me so that I can also keep a personal record. So make sure you write it in the notebook, okay? Do not rush, do this exercise, it's very important. And we can very well, keep a competition also between Shraddha, Likit, Vijay Prakash, Manan, Nukul, Muhammad Azam, Subhojit, Nandini. Competition as in, let's see who are the top 3 students. Not that rank really matters, but it will be a healthy competition. So for us, the first goal would not be to clear in our first attempt, because we know we'll clear it. We are confident. For us, what is our main objective is to trying to score as many marks as we can. So our focus is not now going to be around the figure of 85, 90. I would say 100, but it sounds too impractical to some people. So I'd say we'll be modest enough and aim for 85, 90. In DGCA papers also ranking is calculated zone wise. So Mumbai attempt highest scorer, Delhi attempt highest scorer, like that. You can get very reputed also. Likit, only weight and balance. Are you adding more?
I'm thinking, sir.
Yeah. Take your time. Take your time. Okay, only this much, Likit? Okay. Okay. Secondary surveillance radar. Okay, good. Flight plan numericals. What about flight plan theory, Likit? Flight plan theory, Likit? Do you know? Do you not know? Okay. Velocity triangle 1 by. Likit, I think we have also done. I think we had a session on CX3 numericals, I guess. I think navigation computer related sums we had solved. Can someone confirm? Is it there in your list?
Confirm, sir.
Okay, good. Likit,
Yes,
CX3
sir.
related sums?
Yes, sir. We've done.
Sorry, say again.
We did it, sir.
Yeah, it's not there in the list though.
I'll add it, sir.
Yeah, but is it there in your notes or not?
No, sir.
Then you might have not done it. Do you remember doing it? Like not those ones which are a part of this topic, but there are certain a section of we had done all, we had checked all systems. We'll do it again once more for you all before the exams because that's the place where we can score the highest marks. Okay, Shweta, 14 to 20, why have
Yes,
you kept it
sir.
blank?
I had missed those lectures because I was out of station.
Okay, so
So
you have
during those periods, I think I missed the classes where you taught the instrumentation systems, the
okay,
BSI and all.
okay. So, Shweta, out of this, the topics that you have written down, what are the critical topics where you have confidence, where you don't have, like you think that you have to study it again? Wherever topic, whichever topic you feel like you're worried about, mark them, okay, in the list, if there is any such topic. I'm not saying thorough revision, I'm just saying if you feel like that about those topics. And Shweta, for you, lecture 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, and 38 and 39. So these and 41.
38 and 39, I just like included in 37 and 40. I did not mark when the starting and end of the lecture, so I couldn't identify which was which.
Okay, okay. But you have attended the lectures.
Yes, yes.
Okay, okay. So just write present over there, okay? Don't write up. Just make add present over there. 38, 39. What about 22 and 41?
22 I have attended, but then I think I missed to take proper notes. But from 14th to 20th, I didn't attend.
And what about 41?
41 I have attended.
So write present over there. Okay. Wherever
Yes, sir.
you were not absent, don't keep it blank, just write present. Okay, no problem. Good. So, Shweta, for you, because this week, although this week we have other subjects which you'll have to attend, of course, metallurgy, regulations, RT, but along with that, I hope you'll get free time because you're free till your college timings. That message was a little, I could not understand that message, Shweta, about your schedule.
Yes, sir. I
From
meant
15th, you're getting busy.
yes, sir. Till
15th
15th, I'm
June.
having 15th of June.
So from 15th, you'll be free till what time?
I'll be free only after 4 p.m. After 15th.
After 15th, only after 4 p.m., like old days, like
Yes,
older
sir.
times. And
Yes.
up to 15, you're free the entire day.
Yes.
Do you want to enjoy your vacation or do you want to study aviation?
I want to study, sir. There are too much backlogs.
Okay, good. So this week, you have to take time and work out your 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 in sequence.
Affirm,
Okay.
sir.
You have the playlist. You know how to go through the recording, write down your doubts, make proper notes. Okay. And write proper date also. Okay. and write lecture number also. Write the date of the lecture only. All right.
Yes, sir.
Yes. And finish it before next week, because next week we will continue with our live lectures for navigation for the rest of the topics.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Whatever are pending, I'll give you the list of topics that are pending, and after once you have said. So make sure you finish navigation. Do you think you'll be able to do it by Monday?
Yes, sir. I'll
Easily,
try to
right?
finish as much as possible.
But you have to do it along with attending live lectures for RT, Regs, and MAT. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So schedule it properly. And about your computer number, I'll get back to you, okay? Today or tomorrow. Manan, did you hear anything about your computer number? You have submitted your application, right?
A form, sir, but I haven't received a reply back. They have
No
not replied me back.
response. Okay. What is your gut feeling? Will it be successful?
Yeah, 90% it will be.
Okay. I still feel bad, not helping you. I'm so sorry. Every
No,
time I
sir.
feel guilty, I look at your picture and I feel guilty, Although it's not a big loss, it's okay. Sometimes even when we do our best, it gets rejected. But I feel that I was not able to give you time. I hope you're not holding any grudge, Manan.
No, sir, not at all.
Because आप ज्यादा आजकल क्लास में आंसर भी ज्यादा नहीं देते हो, वीडियो भी ऑफ रखते हो, तो मुझे ऐसे लगता है नाराज तो नहीं हो?
नहीं सर, बिल्कुल नहीं.
पक्का ना? कि वो
पक्का
स्माइल नहीं
पक्का
दिखती
सर.
मुझे, तो ऐसे लगता है कि बंदा एटीट्यूड तो नहीं दे रहा है.
नहीं सर, ऐसा है ही नहीं.
एटीट्यूड मतलब गुस्से में या नाराजगी में, ऐसे इंसल्ट में नहीं. पक्का
नो
ना?
नो नो
जो भी
सर.
है मेरे को बताना है, बिकॉज हमें
पक्का सर.
वी आर वेरी क्लोज टू कमिंग टू एग्जाम्स, एंड पहले नैव एंड आरटी एंड फिर मैट एंड रेग्स. हमारा प्लान यही है, समझ रहे हो ना?
यस सर.
ये ईयर एंड तक हमारा सब कुछ हो जाएगा अच्छे से. ठीक है? ठीक है, पक्का ना? क्योंकि मैं फिर आज ये गिल्ट वाली फीलिंग इरेज कर रहा हूँ, क्योंकि मेरे को
हाँ
100%
सर,
हो
पक्का
रहा है.
पक्का पक्का
आप
सर.
भी
मैंने
रिस्पॉन्ड नहीं कर रहे हो, पापा भी रिस्पॉन्ड नहीं करे, तो मुझे लगा आप लोग सब नाराज हो गए हो.
नहीं सर, ऐसा नहीं.
ठीक है, चलो अच्छी बात है. पापा को बोलना आप सर याद कर रहे थे, सब ठीक तो है ना? मेरे को ऐसे लगा
हाँ,
कि आप सब नाराज हो गए हो.
नहीं नहीं नहीं.
चलो फिर अच्छी बात.
थोड़ा आजकल बिजी है तो इसलिए करेंगे, रिस्पॉन्ड करेंगे.
वो मैं समझ जाता हूँ, कोई बात नहीं. बट आप बीच में लेक्चर भी मिस कर रहे थे, आ भी नहीं रहे थे, तो मेरे को लगा क्या कर रहा है बंदा. पहले तो रेगुलर था, अब शायद डिमोटिवेट हो गया. डिमोटिवेट तो
नहीं
नहीं हो गया मनन?
नहीं नहीं सर,
बीच में
बिल्कुल
2 हफ्ते
पहले
का
जैसा ही
गैप
है.
था, गैप की वजह से तो डिमोटिवेट नहीं हो रहे हो?
नहीं 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 नहीं.
ये सब का टेंशन मत लो. हाँ, ये सब होता है आगे पीछे. वी हैव टू हैंडल सच थिंग्स नाइसली इन हेल्दी वे. और कुछ है तो मेरे को बता दिया करो स्टूडेंट्स, एवरीवन. Shata, I'm
बिल्कुल
not sure
सर.
if you understand Hindi, but I'm just talking to Manan. Don't worry,
Yes, sir.
nothing that you are missing. Yeah. Jaiprakash, nothing that you are missing, okay? Just like that. Okay, good. Nukul, are you done? I'm waiting for your picture. Manan, I'm waiting for your picture. Aram se karo, but karo. Shraddha, anything? Send me your updated version, okay? Whatever topics you think you're not confident yet, mark them and just write present those lectures which you have left blank but you have attended. Otherwise,
sir.
I'll have a feeling that those topics you have not attended. Students, if I have to teach you a one topic 10 times also, I'll do it, okay? So do not be shy. Do not think that I'll judge you or you'll be wasting my time. Nothing like that. As many times, whatever you need. Because you are my first, now you are my students who are going to give navigation. There's no other person who's going to give navigation before you. So you are on my priority for navigation. Of course, RT also, but focusing right now on navigation only because it's a navigation class. We'll talk about RT later. Manan, RT tomorrow, right? You're there attending, right? Possibly.
Yes sir. Yes sir.
So, see, if you want, you attend morning lecture also RT tomorrow. Everyone can attend morning lecture RT tomorrow. It is for the existing batch which we are finalizing topics. So it can help you cover a little more extra along with your regular RT batch also. Okay, good. Okay, Shraddha, send me an updated one nicely. Understand this. This will really help you in your exams, final preparation. What we are doing today will really help you in your final preparations. You all know Sankalp, right? Sankalp scored such good marks in his first attempt. I want you all to cross that. I want you all to score more than he had scored. Nukul working on it, right?
Just give me 1 minute.
Yeah, take your time, just confirming. ऐसे आप कोई नेटफ्लिक्स पे ऐसा चिप्स खाते हुए मूवी तो नहीं देख रहे हो कि सर पढ़ा नहीं रहे तो चिल करते हैं?
Negative.
जस्ट अ जोक, हाँ, बैड जोक, डोंट फील बैड. आप बोल सकते हो हाँ सर मल्टीटास्किंग कर रहा हूँ. Nothing like that, but I'm just checking. Don't worry. Take your time. मनन अच्छे से करो, है ना. जहाँ पे भी जो भी टॉपिक्स पे डाउट है वो भी टिक मार्क कर लो. दोबारा पिक्चर नहीं भेजनी पड़ेगी आपको कहीं पे थोड़ा भी रह गया. सो आई विल मेक श्योर दैट दोस टॉपिक्स व्हिच यू हैव डाउट्स ऑन, I help you understand them in a quicker way, better way. I won't ask you to go through the recording again. Okay, we'll do a separate session on it. Special session where I'll teach you, cover up the points basics. Before that, I'll ask you to revise so that we can work out our mistakes. So that we can guarantee you score above 80 only, minimum. Okay, Shatta got it. Present, present. So Shatta, you're pretty confident about these topics, okay? But it's convergency and great circle, distance. Line distance.
Convergency numericals, departure numerical, not departure numericals, convergency numericals, and then
Departure
I
is
think
there.
weight calculation. Those are which I feel I'm not able to understand much. Others I feel with practice I'll be able to do much better.
Yeah, we will do a very good session on mass and balance because Likit also wants it. And I'll ask others also to join so that they can revise. We will do better techniques compared to what we had done in previous class. So we'll do that. And convergency and all also will study again. No problem. Very nice. Don't be shy, okay? Wherever you feel doubt, you mark them. That's it. Very nice. But symbols in air almanac. Very nice. Okay. Good. EHSI color codes. Electronic. Yeah, very nice. It's good that we had done that chapter. Otherwise, towards the end, some chapters get left out, you know. Okay, everyone has sent it, right? I'm just checking Nukul and then Manan's. Until then, just do a final go through of it. Okay, Manan. Sorry, Nukul, I'm checking yours. Okay, Nukul, mark those chapters where you have doubts. So you have not written it lecture-wise, but you have written it topic-wise, I understand. So, okay, makes sense. 30 topics you have. So it's possible. We have spent many lectures on one topic, right? Nukul, do mark those topics which you are not confident about or confused about. And what is topic number 2? 12? Sorry. Is it basic radio wave theory only?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, I think we continued.
What is
basic
that 2
waves
that you
only.
have written down?
So it's a second lecture of that basic radio wave theory.
So write second and
just
do
continue.
inverted commas. Just write inverted commas
Okay,
like you have
okay.
done on 8 and 9, right?
Yes.
Like that. Yeah. Then I'll understand. Good. Just circle the numbers or mark by tick mark the topics that you're not thorough, if any.
Sir, I'm thorough with every topic, but I have a doubt in some questions in convergence. You give us to solve some problem in convergence and time as well. So I have noted down and I
Mark
have sent
them.
also.
Mark them in the list. Where have you noted down? It's not marked 18
No,
and
sir, no, sir. In list, I have not noted down,
Okay.
but earlier you have sent me practice question at that time.
Okay, there.
So,
Okay.
yes, sir.
So now in the list, mark it down so that we will cover those topics.
Okay, sir.
Okay, fine, good. And
Sir,
finally,
sir,
yeah.
not in topic, but in some question, numerical questions.
So cover it,
Okay, sir.
mark it, and write numericals. This
Okay,
topic
sir.
numericals. Just mention it
Okay.
in the list. Or you can write 30 last 2 points you can add time numericals and convergence numericals, a few only like that. Some we don't
Okay,
want
sir.
to lose any point. We have the time. Okay. If we would not have had the time, I would have said, don't worry about it. Aim for 75, 80. But we have the time. So why not make the most of it, right? That's why
Okay.
I'm saying this. Yeah. Why leave even 1% of doubt before the exam? Yeah. Okay, Manan. Okay. Manan, your and Likhit's sheet is almost ditto copy, Interesting. Very nice. Like handwriting and all. Okay. So Manan, you have only written down 19 topics. Are these 19 topics covering all lectures, Manan?
Affirm, sir.
Okay.
Main topics I have written.
Main topics. So other topics are subtopics, including numericals.
Yes.
So Manan also need to study again weight of balance, weight and balance. Okay, and flight plan numericals. How about flight plan theory, students? Item numbers. You have studied in RT, of course, but it can also come in your navigation exams. Item numbers, flight plan. If not, then
Yeah,
write it in your list.
I have studied, but I need to revise it.
Yeah. So you can add that point in 13 only, including theory. Flight plan numericals need to revise, including theory. And then finally, okay, finally, before the end of the lecture, send me the final picture. Maybe we'll be making a couple of more additions in the list. But add it. You all don't have any confusion with PNR and CP, right? Everybody is confident about PNR and CP? Manan says yes. Nukul, Shata, Likhit. PNR and CP.
And yet to go through those videos.
Oh, it is fun. Let me know, Shraddha. As and when you are studying, make notes and write down your doubts in the parking lot. Immediately send your doubts to me. And then you can move on to the next topic. Okay?
Affirm.
Yeah. So even though you're watching offline, you pretend it's online for you. So that, at least send it to me. Even if I respond a little later, I don't want you to miss your doubts. CPPNR, okay. Likhit and Nukul, CPPNR. Okay, good. So, okay. So I think we are done with this exercise, right? Everyone's shared it with me. Prakash, you are pending, no problem. Take your time. Okay. Now, let's start with a couple of more things that I have for you. And students watching it offline, okay? Like, I think, again, Mohammad Azam, Nandini, and Subhajit, I guess. And I think, yeah. You all also have to do the same, okay? Don't think that this lecture we are not studying anything. This is very important. And please share your pictures with me the way everybody is doing. Okay. And follow the instructions that I'm giving you all right now. Okay. So from my point of view, our major concern that I want you all to master, which I am not yet satisfied. Okay. Yeah. So The topics are number 1, ADF, okay. Number 2, VOR. Now I see everybody has written it down that you have done ADF, VOR, DME. But if you carefully notice, okay, if you carefully notice, then what we have done in ADF, VOR, DME is based upon tracking as per the 1/60 rule. Okay. So if I have to check, okay, once.
So we are not done with proper working of them. How the ADF and VR work.
Yeah. So in your list, wherever you have added VOR, DME, ADF, okay, you add in bracket, okay, I'm saying this to everyone, you add in bracket 1/60 rule tracking numericals. Only that is what we have done, okay, initially. So VOR, DME, what we have done is 1/60 rule tracking sums. This is what we have done. Okay, sorry, you cannot see the picture. Wait. Okay, where is it? Okay, 1/60 tracking sums only in the bracket in your list. Okay, now you are updating the list as I am instructing you to update, and whatever points we are going to add right now, you make sure you add it in the list only so that you don't have to send another extra picture. Okay. So ADF, VOR, DME. Okay. Now, basically, what is of more importance is not just ADF, VOR, DME. Okay. But about ADF, VOR, DME, and then number 4, radio altimeter, redalt. Okay. Now DME and redalt or radio altimeter, okay, are similar to your, what do we say? Are similar to your radars. Okay. Primary radar that we have done. And I think secondary radar that you have written down, SSR, we have studied that secondary radar into, what do we call it? RT lectures. And we have done it with a good preparation level. Okay. So if that is how you have written it, then I don't mind. But as a part of ZClass, we have not done SSR, I guess. Or have we done SSR? Because yesterday when I was checking the playlist, I could only see primary radar. I could not see SSR. Manan, Nukul, can you confirm if I'm right?
Negative, sir. Yes, sir.
Am I right?
Yes, sir.
But all of you all have done SSR, right? Properly in RT. Yes, no, maybe.
Sir.
You can just use emojis also. Nukul, are you saying yes? Manan, you're saying yes? Shraddha, Likit? Nukul, no? SSR, secondary surveillance radar. Okay. Students, I remember taking a class on GPS. Do you all remember attending a class on GPS? We haven't done a class on GPS, right? Nukul is saying no. Shraddha, Likit, any responses from y'all?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Do you have any idea about what are antennas? Any basic theory about antennas? No, right? Yes? How much do you know, Nukul?
So dipole antennas we studied. Antennas, dipole antennas.
Did we study about how to find out the height of an antenna?
Yes, sir. Yes. 1.2,
Manan?
1.23 into
That is
height.
VHF range. Okay, that is VHF range. That is one way you can determine the height, but there is a different formula for antenna length also. Okay, that is basic. We don't have to go into depth, of course, but that is basic. Even though antenna is not that important, all this I'll tell you all the bifurcation. Okay, but I want you all to learn antenna also. Okay, so we will be doing antenna also. And have we done a session on direct reading compass, turning errors, acceleration errors, compass swirl, liquid compass, damping liquid, anything theory? We have only done magnetism, right? We have not done compass in detail. Although the acceleration errors and turning errors are not coming much in CPL exams, but it's good to understand it. And I have a very good technique to teach you that. So we will study that also. After DR compass, we have RR compass also, which is not that important, but we'll keep that as an option in bracket. Now, what is the meaning of DR compass? What is the difference between the two compasses? Okay. DR compass is direct reading compass. It means the compass is right inside the cockpit. You can directly look at it. While remote reading compass is such a compass where the compass is not in the cockpit, it is placed in a strategic location somewhere in the aircraft, and the reading is given to you indirectly. Okay, that's the difference. Remember. So we'll just do a little bit of introduction and theory about RR compass also, so that you're not a stranger to these things. Okay. And direct reading compass is just any other compass. So you know how to solve CDMVT. So you know how to solve compass related sums, but a little bit of theory is important because this compass swirl comes in the examinations for CPL. And why just learn that one point? Then why not just study the whole concept behind it, right? So that's my idea. So that's it, students. These are the topics. Now, how and what we have to make sure that we don't miss learning is theory. Now the theory can be extensive. So I'm working on making theory very short and sweet for y'all, but that doesn't leave the effort of you going through Oxford text once, as I will guide you to read. I'll give you our notes also, which will be very easy to understand. And technically we'll make sure that we are not very confused. But after our notes, I'll suggest that you read the Oxford text once and solve the questions as per the text in the Oxford textbook. Okay, that's what I'll do. Plus theory plus instrument reading. Okay. Theory plus instrument reading and solving. This is where your majority of radio navigation numericals or questions, not just numericals. Numericals can be 1/60 also, which you know, but they will give you the dial faces of these instruments and they will give you certain theory that this is your radio. Find out what is your heading, find out what is your bearing, find out what is your relative bearing, find out what is your radial. Basically, they are expecting you to be able to read real life in-flight navigation instruments without having any exposure of those instruments. So they have given this in the syllabus, hoping that you have completed your IR training. Okay, flight training. That is the reason, but that is not the case with us. And even students who have completed that flight training sometimes face a lot of difficulty to understand it theoretically. So this is where we have to emphasize more and more and more in peace. Okay, instrument plus reading and solving the instrument. Now, what are instruments, students? All instruments have two parts. Okay, if it is an instrument, then this instrument is made up of sensor or sensor element. You can write sensing element and plus indicating element. So for air data instruments, the sensing elements are your pitot-static systems. For radio navigation systems, your sensing elements are your antennas. So your sensing elements for air data instruments and for radio navigation systems. For air data instruments, it is pitot-static systems, pitot-static sources. For radio navigation systems, it is all antennas. Antennas and reception from ground stations. Antennas and related reception from ground stations. Okay. Similarly, the indicating instruments for air data instruments and for radio navigation. So the indicating element is actually what we know about, what we know these instrument as. For us, it's the face of the instrument. So instrument generally is an indicating element. Okay. Sometimes in interviews, some people will ask you about a basic difference between what is an instrument and what is a equipment or something. I'll try to remember and I'll tell you all this, but this is for later times. What I'm trying to tell you is for air data and for radio navigation systems, for air data systems, our indicating elements are airspeed indicator, altimeter, vertical speed indicator, Mach meter. Am I missing anything? Air data instruments. There is one outside air temperature sensor also, but that is not a part of our syllabus. Okay, so it is not a part, but we'll write it in the list. Any other air data instrument that you can think about? Likit, Shraddha, Manan. So you have studied the sensing part of air data instruments also very nicely, and you have studied the indicating part also. So air data instruments is not a problem for us. We also have solved the numericals properly. What will be the underreading, overreading, and everything. So we have to bank upon this. This entire week, you have to make sure that you thoroughly revise. Take time for navigation amidst your live lectures for different subjects and thoroughly revise air data systems because it's completely done. We don't have anything left in air data systems. First thing, that will be your task, okay? Number one. What will be your task? Thoroughly revise. So Shraddha, you don't worry about revising. First, you'll worry about clearing your backlog. Okay, we won't call it backlog. We'll just say the sessions that you have missed. You'll just go back in time and study them and come back. Obviously, you cannot go back in time, but when you attend the lecture, pretend it's a live lecture. Okay, but others who don't have any live session to watch that they have missed, you have to follow what I'm saying. So write down task for this week, thorough revision of air data instruments. Okay. Thorough. So the first series of parallel tests that I'm going to formulate and send to you will be completely on air data instruments. Okay, parallelly. I won't burden you all, don't worry, we have time. But we'll start making sure that at least 30% of marks are in our kitty. Okay, got it, students? General navigation, your masters. Okay, So I'm sure you'll score around 40 on general navigation easily. So 40 plus 30 should give you 70 there and there. Let's say 5% you make some silly error, still you'll get 65%. Left is radio navigation, out of which your basic radio wave theory you all have done very nicely because you've studied it in RT also, you've studied it in navigation also. So 10-15 marks you will get there. Remaining 25 marks is what we are yet to cover. Okay. And on a bad day, it could be a loss for us. On a good day, definitely, it will not impact our score. But we'll imagine the worst possible scenario. So for radio navigation instruments, what are the indicating systems? This topic will require probably the most amount of time. Okay, 1 second. Yeah. Okay. So here we have RMI, radiomagnetic indicator. Then we have CDI, course deviation indicator. And then we have HSI, horizontal situation indicator. And all these three instruments, they look same. I'm not sure if you can see. Don't worry, I'll be sharing notes with you all when we're learning this. All these instruments look the same, but if you try to learn RMI and afterwards, if you try to solve questions of RMI or CDI, you'll see your answers are very difficult and different. And this is something that people miss a lot. So we are going to make sure we don't miss. So what we have to cover is this part. So what I'm talking about is here, theory plus instrument reading and solving the instrument reading. DME, that is not the case. DME just has a radio altimeter formula or a slant range formula, we can say, or any radar related formula, which will not be a difficult thing. Anyway, it is co-located to VOR. Radio altimeter is the same thing. We have to do just theory. And in theory, whatever formulas we have. SSR also a little bit of theory, important points. GPS is also all about theory. Antenna is all about theory and couple of numericals. DR compass is all about theory. Okay. And everything is easy. But ADF and VOR, and I forgot to write one most important topic because it was covered, like it was circulated, ILS, Instrument Landing System. Okay. For RR compass also write theory. ILS, theory, very important and very easy. Some of you all have already studied it. It will be a good revision for you. Plus, instrument reading and solving. It is basically interpreting what the instrument is showing to you and verifying if what the instrument is showing you is where you are supposed to be. If yes, then great. If no, then what will be a new heading, or what will be a new radial, or what will be a relative bearing, or what will be a wind correction angle? These are the complications. At max, nothing else. Are we understanding? Likhit, Shraddha, Manan, Jaiprakash, are we understanding? Nukul, I can see from face, he's nodding his head.
Affirm, sir.
From website angle mark.
Likhit, are you understanding? Anyone who's feeling this is a waste of our time, let me know, okay? I'll rush it. But it is not a waste of our time, okay? We are leaving no stone unturned. You never know, you might get 95 also. You never know, it's possible, right? So, instrument reading plus solving the instrument. These three are of major importance. So theory and all will be very easy for us, but these three topics, ADF, VOR, and ILS, because RMI, okay, RMI gives you, RMI is a function of ADF. Write it down, okay, clearly. It will help reduce your confusions. RMI is from ADF. CDI is connected with VOR majorly, but there is a combination. CDI can also have your ILS related data. CDI like instrument, if not CDI. And HSI includes ILS along with all other data. Okay. Like this. And you have to master this. Okay. We will not keep it as an option. That's it. And apart from this, so this is what we are going to do. Okay. So this week, you will be doing a thorough revision as per my instructions. So firstly, you will do air data instruments this week. So no navigation class. Shraddha, you will be watching your missed lectures. And others, including Subhajit has a couple of missed lectures, but Nandini and Mohammad Azam, you also will follow the same. Okay. You'll also revise properly. You'll also send me a list. Whatever you're sending me in your list, those topics we will cover in a separate session before I give you any test related to those topics. All right. Reading instruments and solving instruments. That's it. If you succeed into completing all these points, and if you're confident, then you'll easily clear. Okay. You'll easily clear your exams. But students, it all depends upon how much you feel that you have studied and how much you tell me you have not studied, so I can help you. So let's both of us be on the same tangent. It should not be like I am thinking Nukul is prepared, but somewhere Nukul is not prepared. Okay. So it should not be like that. And only Nukul can tell me if he's prepared or not. Of course, your results from your practice tests will help me figure it out. But let's say if we miss out on a few tests on a few topics, then about those topics, at least you have to communicate your progress with me. Got it, everyone? Have you all mentioned this, written this down in the list that we have made? Any more corrections or additions do you have to make on the list? Please do it. Take a couple of minutes more, go through it. See any other topic that you want me to take special sessions. Again, the topics that we have already covered. Don't be shy, okay? Mark them. Okay. And then send me one final picture, including these notes that I have given you in the list, okay? Or wherever you have made these notes, I don't mind. If your list has not changed, then you don't send me the pictures again. If you send, then it's fine. No problem. I'll understand when I'm going through the pictures. And one more thing. Do you think I have missed anything? If you think I have missed anything that you want to learn and I have not included, please bring it to my attention. Okay, it's possible that you might come across something that you have no idea about. Yes, Manan?
The charts and projections.
Projections, yes. Students, have we not done projections, ZClass?
No,
Projections
sir, we
and
have
scale?
not done in ZClass. That topic was in I
Quick
think-
batch, quick preparation.
Yes.
Who had attended quick preparation? Good, very nice. Thanks for mentioning. How did I miss it? I don't know. It's okay. Shraddha, Nukul, Likit, projections. Zaiprakash, projections. Have you studied? Have you not studied?
So we have studied in lecture, but I forgot. I didn't remember projection and charts, but in my notes, we have done it.
In projections, we have theory. We have something called a scale. Okay. And we have RL and GC on different projections. That is just theory only. I'll wrap it up in one session. Okay, don't worry, it's not that difficult. It is difficult, but I'll make it easy for you to understand. Anything else that I have not mentioned in the list, students?
So INS, IRS, something like that topics.
Are they a part of our CPL syllabus, Manan?
I don't know, sir, but
Okay,
in
okay.
Oxford, I
Yeah. Wait, okay, I'll just cross check. Shraddha, you following any updates, any inputs?
Following, sir.
We'll just keep it INS, IRS. And right now we'll write it optional. Okay. I have a copy of syllabus, but I will just check with the DGCA website tonight to check if the syllabus has been updated. Ideally, it doesn't get updated much, but you never know. So my idea of regulations to find out any information via regulation about regulations is to check on the DGCA website the most recent version of the copy. And I think by now you all have also learned. I'm not talking about regulations now, but a few lectures we have done in regulations. I'm sure you all have attended. Whoever is not attended and has signed up for navigation regulations and met, please go through the lectures, or I'll send the playlist to you. Let me know that you need the playlist. Okay. So INS and IRS, if it is a part of the syllabus, then I will teach you the theory also. Okay. Don't worry. It's not that difficult. It's just something very new. So we'll cover up all major points that there are about INS and IRS. INS is inertial navigation system. It somewhere is based upon your gyroscopic devices only. And IRS is inertial reference system. Okay. And these instruments somewhere indirectly or indirectly are also related to your autopilot also. So generally they are taught to you much more in detail in your ATPL syllabus. But I'll check the latest syllabus, and if it is mentioned, then we will do theory on that also. Anything else? Okay. Anything else?
Sir, airborne weather radar.
Okay. Weather radar, very good. Let's add weather radar to the list. Theory and color coding. Okay. Actually, these topics, I remember GPS, airborne weather radar, DME, radar, SSR. These topics, I had prepared a lecture for you, but for some or the other reason, we could not hold those lectures at that time. Okay, I taught you something else. So I remember making notes and everything and keeping it ready, and me personally studying to help you like check everything properly. I remember, but we were not able to do it. So it is on the cards, of course. Thanks for reminding me. Airborne weather radar, Nukul. I would have figured it out eventually, of course. Tonight, I would have cross-checked. But yes, airborne weather radar theory and color coding will do. Yes. GPS global positioning system is actually a trademark, and there are many satellite systems along with GPS. One is developed by Russia, one is developed by India, and one is in European Union also. So the basic concept is same, how many satellites, and then EVs. Okay, they're called as EVs. So what are the different terms? In Oxford, the language is a little too technical, but yeah, we'll cover that also. We'll cover a few basic points as to how many satellites are important to give a position fix, and a little bit of that related to that. And airborne weather radar is just how the antenna of the airborne weather radar works. What are the tilts of the weather radar to scan the weather ahead of the aircraft? What is the range? And depending upon the screen, the representation. So airborne weather radar has, and it's just like radio instruments. So you can write out, in radio navigation only add it. Although it's not directly related to radio navigation, make a line, write airborne weather radar and digital display. It is also called airborne weather radar only. Digital display of airborne weather radar with color coding. So, sorry, I did it vice versa. 1 second, okay. Shift it. Digital display of the indicating element is a digital display of airborne weather radar with color coding. It's like an LED screen, or it can come on your primary flight display or one of the displays. We'll talk about the on which display it comes. Okay. And it is a part of airborne weather radar. Here you write in this bracket. Airborne weather radar, AWR. Okay. So it is an indicating element, and the sensing element for radio navigation is just antenna only. It's a slotted antenna. So all these ADF, VOR, ILS, AWR, they all have their respective antennas as a sensing element. Okay. So you must have got a brief idea about these topics, even though we haven't had a lecture on these topics. Yes, no, maybe. Right now, a little bit of introduction. What's in store for us? No, Nukul? Nukul is like,
ILS, sir.
yeah, ILS, we haven't spoken, but yeah, ILS, we did say that HSI is there in the ILS. ILS generally has 3 components, okay? One for lateral guidance, one for range, and one for horizontal guidance. Glide slope, localizer, and what do we say? Marker beacons. It is easy. It's one of the most easiest theoretical things to learn. We have had a good session on ILS the last time. I think Shraddha had attended that. Any other person who had attended ILS? Likit had attended ILS. Okay. It will be a good revision for you, so you don't have to revise otherwise. You can just attend the lecture when I'll hold and you can revise. Okay, good. Anything else that you can come across? I haven't got any last pictures. Do send, okay? Your last pictures, final pictures. So that, even if I miss this copy, the same thing is there in your copies also. Anyway, these all whiteboards are digital things and you never know, something wrong happens. Okay, do send your pictures. One final thing that I have, anything that I can do to help you in any other better way. Now is the time you tell me. Likit, any demand that you have, any time constraint that you have, tell me. Nukul, same goes for you. Shraddha, same goes for you. Manan and Jaiprakash, same goes for you. Anything extra? Timings, number of lectures, tests, reading material, study material, practice sums, numericals, CX3, scientific calci. Do you want the whiteboard notes? I can share the PDF image of all these notes with you all if you want. Muhammad Azam, unfortunately, Muhammad Azam was trying to give this session for other papers also. Although he was not prepared, he said, "Sir, I'll just take a experience of it." And sadly, what happened was he poured a lot of coffee on his notebook and he lost around 30 lectures, I guess, worth of notes. Imagine. And we are Obviously we're learning from Oxford as our main base. Oxford will help you, but your notes are your notes, right? So it took me a while, but I sent him all the whiteboard notes for the lectures he had missed. So the notes are there with him. Basically, at least the notes that I have made are there with him. So you all protect your notes, okay? Careful. In future, it will be very useful to you. So that's it. That's what I wanted to discuss. That's what I wanted to discuss. I wanted to set expectations because even Twarita is pending. Twarita is going to get free in July. She has exams. So for her, we'll have to discuss a different strategy. But because we had some amount of gap and some of y'all were busy, Likhit was busy, Manan got busy, then Nukul, no problems from your end, but Shata got busy, Zai Prakash is sometimes on and off. So I wanted a regularity to happen for us. Okay. Now this regularity is going to help us. This discipline that we have now followed with respect to what is left, how much we have done, will make sure that we all are on the same page and together we all can clear the upcoming regular session. So right now onwards, manifest it, believe that you will clear in your first attempt and you'll score a minimum of about 80. Visualize that. Say that, sir, it is just pure magic. Our strategies are perfect. Even last session, we got 100% result. Last to last session also, we got 100% result. No matter whether 2 students gave or 4 students gave the exams. They cleared in their first attempt. One student got 70 exact. Imagine, one student got 86. Same student, learning from the same instructor. See, this happens. Are you getting it? So your personal effort will really help you get more and more and more. But I'll make sure that you get good marks. So you follow and let me know what I can do for you personally. So this week, although we are not going to discuss any live lecture for navigation, you have to study your data instruments. I'm going to prepare a test for you and I'm going to give you a good practice test. Practice test. You pass, you fail, it doesn't matter. Okay. Are you following, students? Relax, take it easy. And Shraddha, you know what you have to do. Manan, you know you have to just revise. Likhit, you know you have to just revise. Nukul, you know you have to just revise. Zai Prakash, please give me a list as and when you can and let me know how we can help you so that the next attempt you clear. Zai Prakash, if we don't study properly, then it will be difficult to clear. Okay. You have recordings, you have live lectures. So please, Zai Prakash, this is personally, I'm telling you that make a list properly, share it with me so that I can help you with whatever you have missed. If you go unprepared, then how will you clear the exams? Think about it. Right? Are you following, Zai Prakash?
Affirm, sir.
Try your best. At least send me the list so that whatever you have missed, I can give you a strategy and help you personally also over there. Okay?
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
You'll do the needful, right? Great.
No, sir.
That's it, student. Don't worry, Zai Prakash. I understand your reasons. But no matter what the reasons, we have to work hard towards our goals, right? No matter if there is a little delay also. But we'll make sure we get success. Got it, everyone? Is there nothing that you want me to do extra? Nobody saying anything? Mohammed Azam, Nandini, Subhojit, you message me, okay? After the session is done. Okay, Manan, nothing. Shata, anything, Likhit? Or else we'll wrap up for the day, nothing. ILS will study from next week onwards, including everything together with a good strategy. First, we'll learn reading the instruments. All. We'll get the monkey off a back and then we'll look at the theory. That is the best strategy to do it in a fast and a very effective way. I'll discuss a little bit of theory also, don't worry. Shata, Nukul, Likhit, I'm waiting for your reply so that we can end the session. Zai Prakash, anything extra that I can do for you? Tell me now, don't be shy. Likhit, transponder is primary radar and SSR. That is transponder. Yes, it is a part of your syllabus. if you have updated your list, please send me a picture of the list, and please send me the list of this that you have entered in your notebook, what I have made. Okay, do that. Okay. And Shraddha, you will keep me updated with your progress proactively. Try to remember whenever you are done with a session, just drop me a message, sir, I'm done with this session, no doubts. Sir, I'm done with this session, these are my doubts.
Yes, sir.
Okay, consciously remember, I might not be able to take personal follow-up, so I'm asking you to take the responsibility to connect with me. Then I'll reply. I'll get back to you. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Nukul, Manan, Likit, and Zai Prakash. Revision of air data instruments. I need at least 2 updates by Friday. How much have you done? Proactively.
Affirm, sir.
Generally, you all forget. Okay. Generally, students forget, not you all, generally. But you have to personally give me an update. And if you are confused about overreading, underreading, this, that, whatever, share your doubts with me. Don't struggle on your own. All right? Likit, following? And Shraddha, if you happen to get any extra time, okay, amidst all these lectures and all, then what will you do? You will revise air data instruments. Okay?
Affirm, sir.
No pressure. Take it easy. We are going to crack it, and we are going to show everyone that 5 students can clear in their first attempt, or 7 can clear in their first attempt, that too scoring good marks. Got it? All the best. Okay, we'll wrap up now, and I'll see you all, and be ready for your tests. Right now, air data instruments, later on other topics as I guide you all. And right now I'm giving good comfortable week for you all to get used to it. But afterwards we'll increase a little pace of what I have in mind. Okay, so don't think sir एक हफ्ते में सिर्फ इतना करेंगे तो बाकी 3 हफ्ते में कुछ होगा नहीं, सब होगा. And if you have any concern thinking sir मेरा नहीं होगा sir, so please share that concern with me. Don't let anything disturb you, any worry. Okay. Okay, because अगर एग्जाम अचानक आ गई ना तो वो वरी सारा तब आता है. If the exams happen all of a sudden, then the worry will come to you. Then you'll be like, oh, this is pending, this is pending. That happens. I have seen that. But you don't take that pressure, okay? All right, everyone. Great. I'll take a leave then. Enjoy the rest of the evening. Study nicely. And remember, any challenges, just let me know. Fine? Manan, Likit, Zai Prakash, Shraddha, Nukul.
Affirm, sir.
Shraddha, Likit.
Affirm, sir.
Affirm, sir.
Okay, fine. All the best. Take care, everyone. I'll see you soon. And join regulations and methodology and RT regularly as and how applicable to you. RT, you can attend n number of lectures, whatever batch you want to attend. Feel free to attend. You know the procedure. Okay. All right, everyone. And if you all want to join the new navigation batch also, just for practice, you can do that also. But I don't think it's necessary for you. So don't worry about it. I'm just telling you, you have the freedom to attend any lectures that you want as per the schedule. Okay. Chalo. All the best. Nice to see you all, Shraddha, Likit, Manan, Nukul. Nice to have our mature navigation batch again. Let's do it. Yes.
Results are out, sir. Second session.
Yeah, Zai Prakash, tell me. Message me your results. I know
Sir,
many.
I am not attending my exam, sir.
Oh, okay. No problem. I got response from a lot of students. But none of our students were giving exam this session. So I was not expecting any results. But some students who are doing navigation, they gave other papers and they could not clear. Yeah. Thanks for notifying, Zai Prakash. All right, students, take care. I'll see you. All the best. And remember the goal that we have about navigation. Don't forget it, okay? Bye.
Sir, thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome.
Thank you, sir.